world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications, and outdoor stuff with knives. Today I want to be looking at this. This one actually, I don't know why, but I need some wrist to get it open with my thumb. But if you spidey flick it with the thumb stud, it's like a champion. And I even added a lanyard in my signature style of not knowing how to make any knots, well, lanyard knots, apart from the noose. Okay, Spartan Blades, field grade, and then at the back it says folding knife, Astor, green G10, and then it gives us all the what information about Spartan Blades. Okay, Spartan Blades are actually an American company, and normally they make their knives in America. Again, I didn't do any research. Okay, anyway, it's the Herschel, I don't know. Anyway, but they make super awesome, very expensive knives. The one that I was looking at one stage had little skulls and it was gold on black. That one was 9,000 South African rand. Okay, so convert that if you want to. Then I saw they also sell accessories, like these thingies you can get with little pictures of the Spartan helmet and pocket clips with all kinds of things on it and whatever. Okay, so this one is the budget brand of that. Now get this in two. You get the black G10 with carbon fiber, and then this green one that I actually like more. If we look at the knife, on this side, it only has a G10 scale. Okay, so no metal in here at all. On the liner side, we have a G10 liner, and it doesn't look like it's been skeletonized at all. Okay, but I really love this knife. Okay, it's got these, let me just, and then of course, it's got these beautiful thumb studs with, it's like little divots worked into them. Okay, and those things actually give you a lot of grip. Okay, and then we see the little Spartan guy over there with the arrows crossing him, or maybe shot into him, I'm not quite sure. It's like this. So I don't know if they're shot through his head or if it's just like crossing his head. Okay. So this field grade series is their budget line. It's a Les George design. Lots of people already did reviews on this knife. But I must say, I really love this knife. This flat part over here. Whenever I'm going to do something and I want to choke up, it actually works beautifully as something to choke up on. It's got an ample handle. Like I said, I think this thing is, where's my ruler? Centimeters, 9 centimeters, or exactly 3.5 inches, the blade length. Overall, it is 8 and a bit, or maybe 8 inches flat, and then in centimeters, 20, I don't know, not quite 21 centimeters. Blade is quite fat, 3 centimeters, or 1.25 inch it looks like. Let me just grab the calipers over here. On. It looks like it's a bit more than 3 millimeters thick. And if we do that in inches, it is 0.13 inches. Okay. So it's quite a quite a nice piece of stock. And then the blade is made from CTS-XHP. Now, I do not know a lot in life, but according to me, XHP is, okay, I'm going to compare it to S35. Okay, so S35VN will be a bit more stain resistant. XHP is more stain resistant or more corrosion resistant than D2, but it is still something that can corrode. Okay, this is harder than S35, which means it will hold the edge for longer. It's also way more difficult to sharpen. Okay, but it's not as tough. So I don't know if anybody else ever had a problem with chipping on blades like this. Well, not specifically this brand, but I'm saying XHP blade steel. So if you know if this will chip, let me know in the comments. But this thing should be good to go for a very long time. I just love the way it feels. It has traction, but it's not, I don't know, difficult. The pocket clip is wonderful. It goes in and out of the pocket with no problem. It's got jumping in all the right places for all the different types of grips you would ever want on this thing. Jumping over here is big and it works, and I'm pretty sure this knife will be a pleasure to work with even if you're wearing gloves. This is a really nice knife. I know it's not supposed to be a fidgety knife, but I've been fidgeting with this quite a lot. And I just like the look of this knife. Look at that. Doesn't that just shout, take me into the bush and go, I don't know, skin a kudu? This is really a nice knife. And not just for outdoors use. This could also be used very nicely for tactical purposes or for everyday carry. Because like I said, it's not that heavy. I'll do a measurement now. It's got this high flat. Then it's got a big swedge over here, which makes the point quite strong, but also extremely acute. So it will be a wonderful stabby knife if you have to open that box in a hurry. It's really a great knife. I suppose you can, I cannot thumb this thing open for anything, but it works great with the finger flick. And it just looks cool. It looks like a really useful knife. Okay, let's quickly get a weight on it. Did I lose a foot on this thing? Why does it always feel so rickety? Anyway, on. $144 grams. And let's quickly look on this thing. 144, so it's just above 5 ounces. So it is not a light knife. I was lying. But it does feel light. So I don't know how that works. But I love this thing. I think it's one of the coolest knives I had in a while. And I was discussing this knife with the last ranger last night. And this knife is making me a horrible person. Because whenever I'm walking around outside, I'm slashing at leaves and stabbing into stumps and cutting open everything in the house. Even things that we are not going to be using for 6 months. I've opened every packet of anything I could find the whole of yesterday since I've been carrying this. Really, really nice knife. Okay, so that's the budget Spartan Blades Astor. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. We did talk about the steel. I cannot remember. Okay, stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Bye-bye.